Yo, what is going on? So, this is going to be the first video of Moto Simon on YouTube. So in the first video, we'll be washing this 125 Suzuki Marauder GZ 2002 model. So it's not in the nicest condition ever. You know, there's rust, there's a missing plastic there, rust all over here, you know. So it's a bit of a project bike, okay? So bear with me. I'm planning to do it up very nicely back to original. So pillion seat back on, you know, this cover I already ordered it. Gonna need to get a new fender because the old one is cracked. I actually have it here. As you can see, it's all cracked from the vibrations. We're getting new grips. These ones are a bit old. We're gonna get new levers. Probably gonna try save this handlebar, but we'll see. I was thinking about getting a new headlight because it's popping out. It's a project bike, like, you know, you're not gonna get 10 out of 10, especially considering how cheap it was. But yeah, today we'll be giving it a quick wash and we'll just be talking about what's gonna happen on this channel. Okay, so first things first, obviously turn on the hose, as it's a quick wash, so we won't be using the pressure washer. You can see the hose already starting to straighten out, and we're just gonna give it a quick squirt. The rain actually already kind of helped us, as it was pouring. Well, maybe not pouring, but it was raining a few minutes ago, but as you can see, it's fairly dried up now, so we'll just give it a quick spray. We're going to try to avoid the carburetor and the battery on this. We just want to give it a nice soak first. Nothing special. I said just gonna be a quick one today. Don't have any products, unfortunately. We're gonna have to go get some soon. You just want to give it a quick rinse first of all the debris that you can get off. So this isn't a tutorial, by the way. I wouldn't trust myself. This is just how I do it. You know, it's my bike, so I'll do it however I want to. Just get in the rim here. Gonna have to get some polish paste and get rid of that disgusting rust all over the rim and all over here, to be fair. Exhaust is all rusty, foot brakes rusty. So one thing about this bike is everything apart from the frame has actually gone rusty. So see this chrome here, rusty. Springs rusty. We're gonna have to clean those out somehow. Not a clue on how we're gonna do that. So if you have any suggestions, drop it down in the comments. I'll be reading the comments because, you know, I just want to get a good idea of what I should be doing on this channel. And so, a few things about me. I'm a 16-year-old student living in Ireland. Originally Polish. My parents came over to Ireland a good few years ago now, be about 20 years each. Yeah, and they met and I was born. A few hobbies I have is obviously riding. You know, I like to go out on a fun ride with my mates sometimes. You know, sometimes go out on my own. I like to listen to music. I have a good knowledge with electronics, so that kind of helps when looking for a job, you know. But yeah, so I think that's enough for a quick soak. So, you know, whilst this the water kind of dries out a bit, I have a sip of water. But yeah, so because I have no products, we're just going to be using fairy liquid and water, and we're just going to, you know, scrub it down with a sponge. We're going to get in the wheels with a brush, and yeah, let's get at it. So we have this sponge here, and we also have a brush for the wheels. Just standard, you know, water and soap. But yeah, we're gonna excuse the dirty sponge, but we had a bit of a bike clean there not too long ago, but you know, just to stay on top of things. Look at all that dirt, Jesus. I'm gonna get that sorted. So me personally, I like to start from the back, from the top of the back, and I like to go over the whole top, and then we get down to the bottom. So because if we started on the bottom, clean the bottom, and then we get to the top, all the dirt would be flowing back down to the bottom and we'd have to redo it. So I like to start from the top. So you just get your sponge, you know. It's fairly straightforward. Trying to get in most places, not everywhere. It's a quick clean today. Get the back light, get the license plate, indicators. I get to the seat. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I have this whole thing soaked up. Okay, so we got in most places. You can even see a big bubble there in the front sprocket. But yeah, we got it all up top, all in the rim. The rim, I'm gonna have to take out the whole wheel to clean it properly. But most of it's sudded up, so we can get to rinsing it down. Okay, so we have the holes ready. We might have to put a bit more pressure into that water. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we just, you know, rinse the whole thing. Alright, so the whole bike has been rinsed off with water. So we're just gonna go get a cloth and wipe it all off. Doesn't look too bad. The paint looks metallic when it's wet, but it's actually a matte black. The previous owner spray painted it, so we're gonna have to paint it, and that's gonna be in a future video where I'll be taking the whole bike apart. So that front fender will be fixed, that fuel tank's gonna get a new coat of paint, this whole back fender's gonna get a new paint, the exhaust is gonna get polished. Up here there's a bit of rust developing on the forks. I'm getting new indicators, so we're also getting bags for the back so it doesn't look so naked. Imagine bags on that. But yeah, I mean, in general, drives, runs, you know, perfect. It doesn't have any major issues. Just the visual isn't too nice on it. Yeah, I chose this as my first bike because, you know, I'm fairly tall, so, and I'm big, so I couldn't get any CBF 125 or Yamaha, what are they, YS 125s. So I decided to go with the big bulky boy. It has the frame of the 400 version, I believe, even if it doesn't has the frame of a 250 for 100%. But yeah, not bad. Quick wash. Oh, that exhaust is shining now. Oh yeah. But yeah, we're just gonna go get a cloth. I'm gonna wipe it down. I'm not gonna bore you with that, so I think I'm just gonna leave it out here. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment down any ideas for future videos. And yeah, we're gonna read the comments because, you know, new channels, so be handy to have some new ideas. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and peace.